Okay, so we just watched episode 80 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc-V, Reunion That Transcends Dimensions. It was a pretty cool name. Kind of reminded me of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie, Bonds Beyond Time. So it's Bonds Beyond Time and friendship that transcends dimensions. So basically the gist of the episode is this is the aftermath to Shinji and Yuya's duel. Yuya has won. All the commons are like, Yuya's a prick, he's stopped Shinji from doing the right thing. Shinji's a bit upset, but he doesn't seem too upset at Yuya just yet, because there's something that's about to happen. All the tops people, they're all praising Yuya, saying, oh yes, good job Yuya. Obviously they're all British and super posh for some reason. We hear a slow clap in the distance, so obviously something's going to go bad. It is Roger, and he starts walking up, congratulating Yuya, saying, I was right to put my faith in you, Yuya. And everyone's like, you work for the government? So even Shinji's a bit annoyed by this, saying that this whole time you were working for him and you were probably cheated your way to victory and everything. And Roger says something like, oh, well, if Yuya was cheating and this game was rigged, then that means that you must have been cheating as well, Shinji. And he doesn't really have an answer for that. The people are saying, like, it was odd that some no-name duelist suddenly gets to duel Jack Atlas. So they kind of think that because he knows Roger from the Sector Security, that's the reason why he was allowed to duel Jack Atlas. But he kind of says that, no, this is not the case. I can see a potential in Yuya, which I thought he would be able to defeat Jack Atlas. I was wrong and he lost, but that potential is still there, and the more he duels, the more he evolves. Which is true for the series, because the more Yuya plays more of these duels, the more like summoning and new abilities he's getting. So he's not wrong, to be fair. They take Shinji away to, you know, that underground mining place that they keep taking everyone to. And Yuya goes to escape on his bike, and the security officers, they grab him to stop him. And Roger's like, no, let him go. And everyone's a bit like, okay. And the reason he's done this is because I believe he's trying to find Sora. And if he lets Yuya go, then Yuya will lead him to Sora. And this is where we get to the most interesting part of the episode. We get Yuya walking past an alleyway, and Sora grabs him and pulls him into the dark alleyway. Come with me, we're being followed, we need to go somewhere safe. And Yuya's saying, okay, but is Yuzu alright? Is she alive? And he's like, there's no time to tell you if she's alive or not. I could tell you right now, but I'm not going to. Just follow me. I find that funny. All let's do is say, yeah, she's alive, follow me. So Yuya and Sora go to some place. God knows where that was. Sora begins to explain that, yeah, Yuzu's fine. Basically, I was sent to this dimension to retrieve Serena. And the only reason I did that was because I thought that Yuzu was Serena because they swapped clothes or something like that. Get a bit confused with the names again. But the gist of Sora's story is he didn't want to kidnap Yuzu because he'd never really had any friends, and he'd kind of grew up being trained to be the best soldier possible to win wars and things like this. So that's why he's kind of probably a bit batshit, and that's why he follows orders. But after meeting Yuzu and Yuya, they were the first friends he ever really had. So that's why he's so conflicted with his decisions now to capture them. He even says that he sent Dennis back to his dimension to give Yuzu and Yuya a chance to escape or something like this. But the only thing is, though, this does excuse some of Sora's actions, but he's still very crazy about attacking the Xyz users. So I don't know, it's just a bit weird. Although I think he's a good guy and his motivations are right, and he is actually trying to do the right thing, I think there's still a little hidden something with Sora where he's still a bit crazy around Xyz people. So we need to see how that plays out. So a couple of things that I missed out. Sora wants Yuya to bring Serena to him so that he can exchange her for Yuzu. And in his mind, this is a good thing because that way Yuzu can go back to her own dimension and Serena can go back to her own dimension as well. But it's a bit odd. I don't know if there's an alternate reason behind this. So we'll have to see how it plays out. Roger appears to be afraid of Yuya's fusion counterpart, Yuri, because he says that if Dennis has gone back to his original dimension, that must mean that Ruri knows. And you see a little bit of sweat dripping down his face, so interesting. One of the security goes to capture Sora and Yuya, but Yuya pushes Sora out the way and says to Sora just to run and to keep Yuzu safe. And yeah, obviously Sora does his little parkour up the walls, which was quite impressive. Apparently the next episode is Crow versus Kurosaki, which I will definitely be watching because that will be absolutely awesome. If Crow loses, that'll be shocking, but I don't really want Kurosaki to lose either. Because I really like Kurosaki's deck, it's sick. So that was pretty much the gist of the episode. Did you like Yuya's new riding gear that he's running around with? Would you rather him be wearing that than his normal standard clothes? Other than that, are you glad that Sora's kind of becoming a good guy? And where do you think the rest of this series is going to go for now? So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.